Hi everyone, my name is Vladimir and in this video I'm going to compare how it is to work in Switzerland and Italy. For those who doesn't know me, I am 28 years old, I'm Italian and I'm industrial engineer, and I've worked both in Italy and in Switzerland. In Italy, I worked as a SAP consultant and as a production planner in north of Italy, near Milan, while in Switzerland I worked as an allocator in the Italian part of Switzerland, Canton Ticino. In this video, I'm going to cover many topics that comes to my mind, like work-life balance, salaries, how is it to work there, how is it life after work, and many other topics. Before starting to compare the two countries, I would like to say that these comparisons are pretty personal and are based on my experience that might differ from other people's experiences. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please, I kindly ask you to put a like and subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it will mean a lot for me, even to improve the quality of my content. Regarding work-life balance, in my case, maybe because I worked in companies where the majority of people were Italian, actually I didn't notice that much differences between the two countries. In general, you work extra hours, and the only difference that I noticed that in Switzerland you were paid for doing extra hours, or they were keeping these hours for taking more holidays in the future, while in Italy usually extra hours are not considered and are not paid. Regarding the salaries, here is where I noticed the biggest difference. In particular, in Italy, especially in north of Italy, if you're a junior engineer, the salaries might range between 1,500 to 1,100 if you're lucky. While in Switzerland, in the Italian part, especially in my case, as a junior engineer, your salaries may range between 3,000 to 5,000 Swiss francs in general, that in euros are even more. Switzerland, in particular, has 4 different regions: the German, the French, the Italian and the Romansh region. Usually the salaries might differ from region to region, and the German part has the highest salaries in the world. I have some friends working in the German part, and their salaries for junior positions range between 6,000 to 7,000 Swiss francs per month. Another thing to consider about the salaries between Switzerland and Italy are even the taxes. Salaries in Switzerland are already higher, but the taxes are even lower if compared with Italian taxes. So the gap is even better. For what concerns the safety of working in a company between Italy and Switzerland, I would say that Italy has a point in favor as an employee, because in Switzerland the trade union have less influence on the government, and for this reason in Switzerland might be easier to be fired even for no reason, while in Italy you are more protected. For what concerns career opportunities, even in this case, it's just my personal case, I didn't see that much differences between the two, and in both cases I saw people maybe hardworking not getting promoted, and people hardworking even getting promoted. So in my case, it probably depends from the company you're working and the people you're working with. In terms instead of life when you finish work, it depends on your personality, but in my opinion it's better in Italy. In Switzerland, I think that I've noticed is that people like to stay at home or do outdoor activities, like going to the mountains in the weekends. But Italy, when you finish work, you might find many people, like even doing aperitivo, meeting friends, doing other activities, while in Switzerland it seemed to me a bit more closed. But this maybe was just my impression. And with this, my video's finished. If you have other comments and other ideas that I didn't mention in this video, I kindly ask you to write them here in the comments. And for the moment, to the next video.